time.
Yeah, as always, thank you very much for having me.
Taiwan is sealing a partnership with a U.S.-German drone software company, the same one helping Ukraine on the battlefield. Let's dive in.
I am deeply grateful, particularly to the 5 foreign vendors who participated in today's activity. I believe that you may soon face sanctions from China. However, do not be afraid, for you have chosen to stand with the values of freedom and democracy.
What we're bringing to the table has been combat proven in Ukraine to deter aggression and destroy tanks, naval assets, other really expensive equipment. So by building a large autonomous fleet, Taiwan can deter China, and our software is a very important piece of that.
Altarian said it agreed to a strategic partnership with Taiwan's Defense Ministry's research and development arm. The deal involves uncrewed systems and drone swarming software. Since Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022, Taiwan has been studying how Ukraine has deployed drones. It has looked at drones in the air and at sea that have successfully offset Russia's numerical advantage on the battlefield. Taiwan hopes to create a similar advantage against the Chinese communist regime.
VPN apps are supposed to protect your privacy, but some may be doing just the opposite. A new report finds that several popular apps could be sending users' data straight to China. Many of these apps are still available for download on both Google and Apple app stores. Let's take a closer look.
The Tech Transparency Project found that 20 of the top VPN, or virtual private network apps, listed on the app stores as free are actually linked to China, and even linked to a Chinese company under U.S. sanctions. VPNs are online privacy protection tools, but Chinese companies are required to hand over data to Chinese authorities when requested and without obtaining warrants. The report first came out in April. A follow-up published yesterday says Apple removed 3 of the problematic apps, but the others are still available. Google has not removed any. NBC News contacted developers for the 17 remaining apps. It says only 2 claimed not to have links to China, and for those 2 documents, nonetheless, they are Chinese-linked entities.
Japan and the Philippines are holding joint naval drills west Luzon, the northern Philippine island. In response, China is launching its own sea and air patrols in the region, highlighting its continued military activity and rising tensions in the South China Sea. The Philippines and Japan are stepping up defense cooperation amid growing tensions with China. The 2 conducted a joint maritime exercise over the weekend. The Philippine military chief called the exercise a commitment to, quote, peace, stability, and a rules-based order in the Indo-Pacific. The joint drill follows the Philippines' new defense pact with Japan, allowing troops from both countries to train on each other's soil, including live-fire drills. But Beijing wasn't staying quiet. On the same day, China launched sea and air patrols in the disputed waters of the South China Sea. Facing near daily encounters with Chinese forces and maritime militias, the Philippines is seeking more support from its treaty allies, especially the United States. At a Tuesday press briefing, a Philippine Army spokesperson said the arrival of additional Typhoon launchers, also called medium-range capability systems, would be very welcome. He added that this move would speed up troop training and strengthen deterrence in the region. That's all for today's China in Focus. I'm Tiffany Meyer. If you have any feedback on the show or have something you'd like to see us cover, send us an email at chinainfocus@ntd.com. We'd love to hear